For the beats, man. We tell you, come on, like 3 to 4 hours time. When actually we need the full beat, Sefa is in the studio. Meanwhile, I need to 2 beats, man. That one, she hasn't really done something. But we did this one. No, like,
so that's how Soft Life was created.
Yeah, Soft Life was created.
Wow.
I tell no bunda aeroport. Look at you. Look at
my junior aeroport.
Yeah. Can you put on that? So that was a little boom, but careful. No man landing you man that salon. Oh, seriously,
instant heat.
That's not your protection. Take me here, man. When you can go on the ship Fadlan.
Hello.
And let me tell you something interesting here. Why I really think this is happening. It's because the fans are stupid.
Some other song, I think it's going to be very, very interesting because, like, we're having a music producer.
Yes, the superstar producer.
Thanks for having me.
I think first time I come on Flames Beat, like, you know, catching my lack of discussion. No, mommy. Oh, okay, because, like, you know, I'm on Flames, then I change my lack of Congo, la vibe.
That means downtown kind of that, man. Because your Flames is everywhere. Flames have been doing a good job not to.
Yeah.
And you have decided not to.
Oh, no.
I'm don't feel the ship.
You see, the point is that, to some extent, to the Palace station, like, you know, the way to produce es, man, energy share man added to, you know, industry, man, but pump jane. Oku nyarme inter boys, man, understand? But, like, you know, man availability DB yala. But some of them, but pump jane, like, but make man available all the time. You know, not just even like beat man, you be music producing my side. But issue share not to pop up, I feel like, okay, as an engineer, be producer,
okay.
So mostly, Flames nam di bicharna la, but abe yo man ma to nyara kabanto vibrant.
It's true. Like so Shabanzola, very well done.
But contribution on back for it.
I mean, I'm not saying very as an insult, but I mean like, oh, if British I been could be out there,
yeah. But Flames seems to be the cool type, like, you know, no, but like, you know, so comes our attention to Konkana. I think D Black, enjoyment, man. They don't check us so come for feel like no, but like Flames done me, but actually check out feel like no, we actually have somebody here who to, you know, because the zoo the Japan.
And I'm going AFRIMA.
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 I was yeah.
So like, you know, two people are Tamale producer talent recognized by AFRIMA. But I'm usual Flames Ninyale. Flames could take
okay, then Flames.
So AFRIMA actually come production.
Oh, okay.
AFRIMA normally Italy. As promising act of the year, which with the song In a Moment, that was in 2016.
2016,
so you now
2016
in a moment.
Like that year, man, come about 2016. Chapter better junior high school.
Okay, so which means like Flames started more Akarpazo. So like professionally, like, you know, when I started, like
professional, I would say 2015.
15.
Yeah.
Oh, within 1 year now, AFRIMA.
Yeah.
But you see, the point is that a lot of us don't know this. Flames I'm sure don't go pass on the meeting because like I think after Omandi Black then we started, you know, going to check some of his stuff. I got a thing you come on project with Nescafe Zagba. But some of these things, mommy, she even shan trege. Because the song went far and one of the biggest hits. So they got a puffy like no producer card.
No man, northern Ghana, like that bill.
Yeah.
Usually to my mountain, my teach him a show soon t-shirt pull up. And people recognize our talents, man. Okay, you know, okay, boy, and we're not feeling all surprised about that particular person, man. Meanwhile, the man come then do a good job, man. So being recognized early.
Yeah. But Tibo, I am also being recognized, yeah, that's a point. But for me, to an extent, do we really understand this music production thing? Like, Flames, ever since Uncle started production, like, you know, the way we normally react to music producers and works like, do you see that our people, do we really understand intuition?
Yeah, yeah, obviously we understand what we do though, but sometimes, man, it's not easy though. It's not easy, but we understand at some point.
Like I mean, the consumer and like industry player, like do we really understand his skill, man?
I would say should understand, but should understand in a way. If you sat down with a producer, maybe you've been around some producers, or you understand the work, like the kind of work, the skill they put in. But if Amber in that time, you wouldn't be able to say anything. I'm feeling like you don't come like I publish and I'm product one.
Wow, okay. Because I've seen, presenters, talking about production, and most of us don't from Tongum the Shelma, but it's a whole body of work.
Yeah, it's a whole body of work. Like stages and stages. Just like from P1, P2, P3, like primary 1 up to Onion Pasha Pulma. And it's a kind of body, it's like a fraternity that you don't stop learning. It's always new things, new things they come up. That can be. So maybe I could feel my banks on shadow. Couple feeling them John no so man to discover like available shot different. Like they are the same thing, but Olam papa, Olam bullet, Olam
spice it up.
Spice it up. Like then you know, no one you know maybe shot back. Yeah, that's how it is. So the too much time come share for day on like
oh, okay, which means the Kumala maybe within days being mass don't talk and switch it. Maybe
within days, yeah, days, but things go.
I mean, like it is a creative thing.
Yeah,
and creativity they make color some sort of like boundaries. So it is measured by Azan Ligina. Can never check it. Our creative new style.
I remember sometime. Uncle to man, but the observer. Tiba some guy so woman. And I think that was my first time I've heard that genre. The guy, you know, was Stromae.
Yeah, Stromae.
The guy I viral. Can't be Shami Kokun, but can't deal.
Yeah.
Like the kind of genre, can you tell it time? Can you streams? Me out to ask now, but open your group.
Wow. Oh, like Flames, this was one particular question, Kaso Kambara.
Yeah.
What going on with the black? What going on with the black? Because like you can't on here, like you wonder like the black so producer could be young like a the black to sport too. So like come on at the bounce. What
oh, Allah have it wasn't but it's not like one time thing in yellow. I would say with D Black, it's not like a one time thing. It was like okay, so this is how it all started. That post on Twitter, I was like so that tag man now Joe Boy post comment.
Oh, okay.
The box money. That Joe Boy that bought a band and send a beat in man. Can friend like at tag man. So on tag man then I was like, okay, that's nice. So on got then come gargle. Later on, like 2 days later on, come man can sub Joe Boy cut tag you borrow email and send on beat.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we cannot comment box man. I think that was before we blew big mag back. I think donate to something. I could send email man. I tag man, I sub email man. I sent him some beats. I think that sent a beats man. They viewed the beats, but I didn't get the feedback. So I think also that that time man that could relax. So I got to realize that you just don't. The man come on here can't dab, man here can't studio 23.
Yeah.
Be born and not be studio 23. You just don't come. I feel like near meeting maybe director of Studio 23 online. I don't just with me, my style. Yeah, I just don't come and start saying, "Oh, Charlie, I want your number." No. Oh, okay. I want to go through your works. Okay. Let me appreciate the type of thing you are doing. Before I become a friend, before I become a fan. Before
yeah. Okay.
I become like a working associate, man. So that's what happened with D Black.
Wow.
So I think I was like, I just posted on Twitter. I was like, at D Black, I have a beat for you. Then then he was like, okay.
Wow.
He just came and said, okay, then let's hear you, G. Mostly he always use that with my G. So that was when he sent me the mail. Well, I said, "Boy, you make man send no beat." I sent him like 5 packs of beats. 5 packs.
Wow.
And out of that 5 packs, man, I didn't hear nothing happened. You go believe nothing happened. It was not because maybe the beats weren't okay. It was the fact that as at that time he was with Abdullah La mood man. He was out of music for some time. So that was non-active.
Okay, yeah.
Not knowing when not done he was actually working on an album. It was even an EP in Daniel. Just an EP. But what you guys know, you don't know the guys say no, so we on an album.
Wow.
And the songs, we made the songs to extend that it became like it was too much of an album. It was like 2 albums. It was almost getting 2 albums. So the album was split into 2, Loyalty and Disloyal. Land and Yellow. So Loyalty in Ginama. Second album is coming in December.
Wow. Easy,
So we just met online and we started talking then. We just had a vibe and that was it.
Okay. So Flames, my normal question, Shaliam. Producers, beat makers, are they the same people?
Producers and beat makers are not the same people. No. Beat makers are always behind the scenes. Producers actually do the real job, actually like in the studio, trying to direct the artists. Do this. Let's take it from this side. Let's coaching the artists to hit the keys, get through the mixing and mastering stages, and get the outputs. It's just actually producing is just actually the whole package. But beat making is just like I could be behind the scenes. Not my beat makers, you just do the beats and put it out. So when both the time show as the beat maker man, not the producer or the yakama maybe it's either mommy simintumi but malala bene shared labor. The malala shared labor. Producer on talk my so beat man. What the name ma mix a recording engineer, mixing engineer before. But with the producer, you go through the studio. I know beat man. You are in the studio with the artist. You go through the sessions. Don't panic and mix them up, but you go through the mixing sessions with the but man before the output is done. But beat makers, they are always behind it. One could be at a beat maker. It's like this. They are just like ghostwriters.
Okay. Yeah. So come on, I hear coaching man. Like we have a lot of talents up here in the north. So like I'm on my studio session. Like, do you find difficulties in coaching some of them?
Yeah, sometimes there are difficulties, but sometimes there aren't. There are difficulties comes in. Didn't you? The lama on you the pune. So now me on hit row key show. Now me on key ba. Or me on don't you know you see this particular key to sing this particular song, this note or me or could feel and come on one like that. I feel like we are coming with music. The kaka man we are coming man with music. Like my attract me. You know what you're doing.
So in this case, I'm understanding it like this, which means the producer has to do a good job in order to get the artist to be on the right track, right?
Yeah.
So am I wrong if I assume okay, maybe Chung or talents burning in terms of music wise, but in the producers man, in them
technical know-how,
they don't tell bring out the best in them.
Yeah, the bien. Even with production, the web bien. Man, to Antonia artists can say na beat, understand the beats, man.
So why
I'm not helping you.
Why is that?
So let's not lie,
yeah.
There are 2 things. It's either the artist is bringing up when you have first idea, man, for you to be bringing that idea now. So I think over the time, I can realize in the artists they need space.
Okay.
In an instrumental, they need space. I'm talking saying at beat. I have like my personal encounters. So this is what happened. Sefa, D Black, artist. I think, or she contacted me that she wanted beats. Like, I think that was 2 or Then after conversation, she texted me, "Oh, Stone Bobo no tag." So I thought add another beat that should go around that. And after that time, like I just wanted to just kill, like one to kill him and shock him. So then I started doing the beats. Then I sent the beats out. I sent 2 beats out. Go view it. I don't know what happened. Constant communication. I'll get back to you. Until can't meet Accra. Then obey darling. The beat man, on the beat man, a nice show. Number on the ideas, concept, like on the ideas showing some. Yeah. So that particular day, man, the next 2 days, I was online. I was reading this producer culture, some online blog, and one producer was saying that the reason why artists don't get back to producers in them, yeah, but there's no space. In the instrumental, there's no space. Like over here, but that is what the space can no idea.
It could be that maybe man but even me problem.
So that's what happened. So after the we love video, I saw the video. I went on like let's read some stuff. Next 2 days, I made a beat, and I actually wanted to create that space, and I sent it out. To I think and then post him on Snapchat. Tag D Black. So tag D Black man. I tell you, forward it to Sefa. Then Sefa listened, heard it. Then for an hour, then like the next hour, for the beat man to email. For the beat man, we tell you, come on, like 3 to 5 hours time. Actually we need the full beat. Sefa is in the studio. And just the studio that I just feel like, so okay, this is the space that we're actually talking about. Meanwhile, I need to be sure, she hasn't really done something. But with this one, I was like,
so that's how Soft Life was created.
Yeah, Soft Life was created.
Wow.
Sorry, that was amazing.
And that's the thing we always say. Like we as creatives, or even young guys coming up, we always have to be learning. I've seen that sort of arrogance in a lot of us.
Yes.
Where just because maybe I'm making some 1 or 2 hits. You believe it or not now, like me with my video editing stuff. How to edit video. I have been editing video, but I still want to watch it. You might get a 10 or 2 out of that particular tutorials. Yeah. So wow, that
but good, frankly speaking, I used not to believe on online tutorials. And those one that download the tutorials to man. My daddy will believe it man. So most of the one that download them into computer. Then go challenge for
YouTube in your university.
YouTube Academy, man.
YouTube Academy, university.
So I telling us that like Zochanga because I'm going to be
yeah,
Flames this serious.
No, it was like come come on, try mirror.
Yes.
Yeah, try mirror come on. But at that point, we are not trying to be commercial. We're just trying to let's know something about it. So until I started, I saw that online, like it's like I know online I should have to be careful.
Oh, okay. So Flames, Tamale issue with Besha and recently there are popular app here, sampling. And Anto Kunika so explainer like Kakuba, you're not a producer. I'm really difficult. Do you really understand anti-provincial? So I want you to tell us sampling or what's actually sampling in music production?
So I think to my knowledge, I feel like sampling is just taking some body of work from somewhere to incorporate it in yours and actually bring it out. Like just trying to get building ideas from someone's idea. Yeah.
So which means like copying is different from sampling. But how then do you define copying? If sampling is copying is similar to sampling, but in some context, it's like the amount. Let me give an example. Yeah. Like for instance, we all take what's the name of this guy's song? Is it this guy? Ofaram Ponsa Duma Ulandanya Unda Yil Rakiyama. Kofinti Ramolo Yoshakasa. Oh why? Yeah. So if I take why and I add it to my song. And somebody else does the same thing, but instead of him just leaving, he'd rather maybe speeds it up and probably change it to some computer voice. Which of them is copying or which one is sampling? Or that's the same thing?
It's still sampling. Whether you change a pitch.
If I don't change it, then I just leave it the same OY.
Even if you don't use that OY and still do it with your own voice, you are still sampling someone.
But that's copying.
Okay, so Flame, do we have situations where
that's copying?
So the beats look similar. Sampling might never be copy.
No, the beats look similar. It might be different. it might be different. So there's this Afro pop genre, the style of drums. Not to Anthony style of drums, but my style of drums. Style of drums it should be the same, similar, but maybe the piano side will be different. But with that man, you know the rhythm man, kicks man drop a shot. I feel like it's like this beat looks similar, but it's just that genre man. Could check out the look is similar man.
Yeah, I understand that with Amapiano, but I still want to come back to this sampling versus copying.
Yeah.
Because so when do we draw that particular line between sampling and copying?
So with the sampling, it's like I actually picked something from your work. You babe. I actually pick. It's like sampling and copying, like they enter each other, like the character. Understand? The like with technical word we use in music that we say sampling. But maybe on the streets just normal vibe, I'm saying copying. You understand? The good character, but sampling you might copy sampling. I ain't sampling. It might be legal or illegal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but maybe copying I might be copying someone or style or shout. To me, it's like it's legal to copy you, but not sample you. You understand? Brian for example, Brian and fancy gadam di don't the corpora fancy gadam style man. But he wasn't sampling fancy gadam. I don't know whether they get me. Or I call pro style of music, and when we could also see it's like really Anthony Yelela, but he wasn't sampling fancy gadam's lyrics or style of beat. No, he wasn't doing it. Like starting from the beats, man. No, he wasn't doing it.
Because like I've heard a couple of artists career come on, one and jump police songs and go to sample beat one. Like I've heard it countless times. Like in general, they are using it sampling, man. They are using that in that context, man. They are using it wrongly. In one and jump police song. Sample beat one. So I use some in that the dollar police man number shout. In that context, man. On talk ka produce my you beat man. Kan ma be share puni. Ansa no oil no be share you sample man. But on talk ka some beat man can listen to and then get idea from man. What are they come do? You with that one man, it's like not sampling again. Oh, okay.
It's just trying to get idea from someone without putting that person's work into my work.
Because like majority of them, but when channel YouTube to download it, you know, can be your career has the way. So what the chance to you one produce some.
So in my side, I feel like sampling is just picking someone's work, incorporating into your work, either legal or illegal, and copying is actually trying to replicate someone's style into your music.
Okay, so I'm a producer and you've listened to a lot of songs. I won't the Ilan from Chong. Like, do we actually sample songs in Tamale?
Tamale. Oh, people do. I think some people they do. Some they do. But in Tamale, it's just like because them guys man. Before I show you a sample, the more me that want to shoot original man. So they don't do paperwork. They just go by word of like verbally.
I hear the mute. The family and the mute online.
Yeah. Because we have to make it very clear. 69 fans, I beg you people who me a category nation. Macasio, Babylon. I think somebody producer so no beat them by that particular song Babylon.
Yeah. So I also saw it online. And actually that producer is a mutual friend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so me and be friends on the social media so. So then I actually knew that there's issue here. And that producer is that type of business, so like don't dress negotiable like they don't take this like no. You be Kumasi guy by the
Tubani.
But we are Accra.
Tubani. Where you mad no hard. Who more Tubani?
Tubani will spell a long way.
So it's like Tubani but with two guys. Duncan with two guys on that Tubani and then producers in there.
Okay, so come on Nigeria matuto like you know. Ne Benabo ne o sample fella works. So la angle ma karna mala bandan ma lo koraku but when it's here then put the voice.
But let's be clear. So Anto sample relax ba.
Lyrics, Anto sample lyrics. But because with that one, when you sample someone's lyrics, artists don't want to do that like would like say wholly or fully.
Yeah.
You pick some parts and sample it. So when you pick that part, man, and sample it, definitely to go the right way, cut problems. Before you have to contact them. Let them know that you are using this part of your lyrics. But this part of what we do, they do. Yeah, because I create your awareness, my permission, but I'm out. Then you management label, you have to go through the necessary work, man. Then you have to go through it. So that at the end of the next, I bet you got my issues. So I'm used to maybe the limit, how much of Olex man can sample, man, they can pick, man.
Yes, come
They
on.
judge it from that. How much of it have you something? Yeah, this made some lines. They know the amount of percentage they are allocated, it's supposed to allocate royalty wise to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
they talk on that particular line, man. Can you to Japan? Yeah.
Fancy Ghana recent song with Asia for you. Anchang biagun
Okay, yeah.
I think Kaya.
Okay.
So we're actually questioning them. Okay, so like, if you actually pick this from Kaya, compare your share.
With that song, I know that I actually feel like Kaya can't do anything with it. Because can't do anything about it because Kaya didn't even release that song anywhere. I went online, I searched for the song. Even you try YouTube, but I can't. How street said the can. Okay, so PRO, publishing right or organization the come.
But any legal document.
That's the thing about people. I mean, take some you calling what. Can check the vibe, man. But can chance streaming sites, man.
And I can tell you that is what 90%, 80 to 90% of some of the artists from North they do. But PROs, they don't have publishing rights organizations. But they don't even know what it is.
The education, yes.
Bango Mimia, Zamba YouTube, Zamba Audio Mark, Apple Music, that's what they know.
Look, man, the business and shit. Yeah. So we need to what? Invest our time, like to learn the business aspect of the thing. Look, man, he's doing it for passion, man. But look, I'm supporting free projects, man. You know, I charge the lamb, man. Go buy a business, go be in, man. The Palacan
Okay. So Flames, why do you think people, especially our industry players, think that we have issues with production? Then they kind of north.
Yeah, so it all boils down with the producer. With production, it boils down with the producer. You have to identify the type of sound you want to give to the artist. You have to identify the type of sound, like sound selection for your music production, man. You have to know that this particular snare, this particular kick, behind you sound share, man, it doesn't relate to that genre, man.
So which means Tamal we have a lot of beat makers instead of
producers.
Yeah, that one was like.
So how do you feel like, for instance, Mela beats, Kasanity so. Kumi panang open master. I mean, can record the mama. When you learn to the sub part as well.
So production wise, if it is going to like on the legal way, like don't continue to change. Name me beats, Kazanta, ki record, can mix and master. Credits comes to me as a producer, but the metadata, anti-metadata is different. When you are recording engineer, mixing and mastering engineer, but it's with this when I side of the Malakama, I know so chuma, especially mixing engineer, only chuma. What about the spotlight and Balako Yukujina? But forgetting that spotlight man is metadata man, and that is where we don't even.
Wait, so Flips, I'm lost here.
Yeah.
Because before this, Ariel in the command producer man, when you good, when coach that sort of artist man, when you me when director ben Shakam, ka beat maker ben bega lambala. So man mela beat. Kalanta, can you make a bang and sham director be keen and mama ben yara.
So being on artwork man, they don't put a beat maker.
No, I'm not saying like bending on the bench shower. I don't want to talk about what is right. So in this case, does it mean mistake cut maker, the accountable beat makers will par instead of like the producer or the one who actually engineered the whole process of the recording and other stuff?
You see, this is where the whole thing comes. Antonia Nivolino orchestrated the ZA.
That one is.
You fine. Understand?
Yeah.
I mean, to orchestrated per a level.
Okay.
But so far as come on, the produce, uncle make beat. It's like uncle, I'm kill beat man, young man. Like the man, you've done like 40 to 50% of the whole job.
Oh, okay.
Because it's true that can build their own. But mix engineer man, when we build or send the bango, it's part of the process, man. These are processes in there. When we build process, but being credited, production wise, but not produced by my but anche bukuka sub produced by mixed by do not do that. But anche the data you realize that beat maker man won't come as producer man mix engineer but me are differently. But when you bring all together, one person could even know to know can you produce something?
So let me add this.
Like, because me, the reason I'm asking this question is because I happen to be a fan of this guy, Diplo. Diplo. This guy who is like, created like this sort of groups. I'm sure you've heard of Major Lazer. When you're like, almost like their leader, then the one like Jack Yu be what other from Kananche, Benoit. Or create some group with Labyrinth Mancia. Is it SLD BBB S Bomboma? When I usually he has this sort of like he creates this sort of teams, and at the same time he's a DJ on his own. He's always like talking about how he has produced this song, But on an interview when they were interviewing him, this guy actually said something, which I was like surprised. He was being asked about his process, why he got into the team. I was like, listen. I cannot play any instrument. That's what he said, that he cannot actually play any instrument.
Okay, so from that context, I get
he cannot play. He does not even know how to mix and master stuff, but he's a producer because you know what? He knows to get this kind of this artist will sound good on this particular song. This is the person who can mix and master it very well. And at the end of the day, his name is there as the producer. So even though won't be share any
his name is mostly. What I know is that your name actually when he's instrument or beats, this is the right person to do this. Because at that point, we term them like executive producers.
Yes, mostly.
No, not quite. Because see, I think this is a bit relatable to Fadlan as video as filmmakers. Yes, because when we are going to make do a project. We always have executive producer, and that's the person who is paying for everything.
Yeah.
The executive producer entrusts his money to a producer who knows that this person can direct it very well. This particular person can hold the camera and shoot very well. This particular person can light it. This particular person can. So it's like the producer is like the foreman on the job because he knows, this is the right people to contact. Then what will happen? The executive producer will be paying money to the producer, and then in turn, producer will be doing what? Giving money to this people. So I don't know. That's what I'm asking. If that's
so Diplo could also be doing this. There's another way to come out as a producer without touching it. Diplo could also be doing this. You could pay everyone off.
Okay.
You could pay the beatmaker off. Pay everyone off. I understand you. You could pay, especially beatmaker man. If you're able to pay the beatmaker off, there's something we call advance. Until you are not advance man. Now, Obono be Jumagba on royalties man. We have they call it points, producer points. Until you are come maybe 3 points. The highest a producer can get is like almost 6 to 5 points. So we're talking 2 or 3 points. Understand you? And 2 or 3 points. So I'm not TV engineering calculations man. Maybe you might not be getting something else. So producers who are coming up, beatmakers man, won't be they will advance.
Yeah.
But producers who are already beatmakers man be bento they advance man. Partly cannot be still on royalties, but a producer points in booming. But ananya producer cannot blow it like you need to say no AJ royalties man you could have as I'm builder man so until meet producer man based on your terms could pay you off.
Okay,
so until pay someone own rights to everything.
Okay, as so I want Flames to actually make it very clear for us.
And even let me come again, even mixing engineers man. What they normally do is that what we mixing. The producers actually book studio time. Come on, Diplo could book a studio time. Kazangbana, then he could go capture.
Yeah, that's what he explained he does.
Oh, okay. So Tumala, Pompo Apaya Tumkaramalaka, okay, we have beat makers.
Yeah.
Come by the banner recorder.
Yeah.
So one Tumakunya, one coin come to
recording engineers,
recording engineers, and then we have by mixing
engineers. Can I change machine engineers?
Can I change?
But so be on top double up as mixing and machine engineer.
Like in your case, like I mean, in a studio, aku kana number
sharp so share labor.
So that one here, so that one I understand. Like come on to a case like this. If I want to do a video in Tamale. Mananya model agent, mananya fashion guy, mananya scouting, I understand. Which is like, okay.
So, Flames, do we actually need, because like, I've seen a lot of people who have been encouraging the band smart command, but making sure that I can produce it from South, because we have the likes of Posigino, Miss Mastagazi. What is actually different? Like, like a difference between the producer and
the band? No difference. The only thing is that we have allowed our system to be flooded with some type of music that you could think right towards that kind of productions, man. I mean, I get the chunk system, man. Come on, for example.
Yeah.
I can't meet my Flames urban and production. The track can hear, man, charge around 5K. No charge for the pan born and maybe a workshop.
Yes.
No,
energy share is all on the floor.
That energy, can you bet maybe so best as son? Kutiano, about 500 season, no. I know, my the Flames 5,000 man, would not track more. I rather prefer to go and do it 500 season because at the end of the day, there no 5,000 man after him promote me. Non promoter na.
Can you pay you?
Can be here other side.
My video no.
Thank you. I'm on the other side. Woman lady. One member quality showing. I'm going no sound na. And over time ma, like over no, like one good day. I shot in the Buna record. I tell you, look at
no wale.
Look at my Buna record.
Yeah.
Other side. Can you go under? Ungumaya ka some like whether quality ma the general obaku buyer.
So
that cannot use the system.
I think it's not just like only to your side.
Yeah.
Also to go side the Ben. Because and I'm sure even like radio you go side the Ben lab.
Yeah,
where can so many kind of promotion in Zang County too.
Yeah.
So let me just talk about my side since that's what I have experienced in. So in kind of nobody video, for instance. Can you charge your amount, Shelley? Can one lay here? No. Okuto oben sa no yola particular amount because ochan person B san. Munuto they go maybe like less than quarter of what you are trying to charge him. And let me tell you something interesting here. Yeah. Why I really think this is happening. It's because the fans are stupid. Because we ben shout. I command ibe yinga.
Yeah.
Kabesha ananda ka inamba enjoy la particular bank you complain that it will continue happening.
Yeah, definitely.
So the reason I'm saying the fans are stupid is because see in a regime kasona is some low quality benazantia kiriari to if like come elsewhere maybe like the Nigerian audience are putting up to this Nigeria Instagram maybe Twitter you see they use this word mid MID always Abaha Bankar which it is mid. This one the baby
it's not
standard. But Kamalta Kalama, Bambi Behila, Okugumia, Beko Yerlaman, the Nama, Mundi Brian Hail Room. So Olemia, and I've had this with one artist who came to me and I did a video for him. Koyo, on next video, Kokuchan, teacher Kasoma Lama. So could Katra could make her fun like Yaku next video. Just for fun. Like a balancer system because Mammy being a Kanati shop son woman, then a dig because system under the Chanma, Shulan Labo, but to them Banami shop. When you think ban the Mabam believe video shot and then Lama pump. You want the Mabaya believe the pump.
Yeah.
So I feel like our people
really believe it. That means yeah. So you know what does to the artist? Open him couple question. So why should I go to this guy and pay all these huge monies when maybe I got the same reaction as this particular one?
Yeah.
It's because the people they don't know. So banguna banu kunyo can you need ma. The more kunkwana pama be the more
Flames, do you think Teniroma like Tenola used to particular sound shell?
Tenola used to kunkwara. over a time, man, the only engineer, like one of those engineers that came to change that sound was Tombi. When that time to change that sound, man, in a way.
Yeah.
Kada kuno nines, but before then, man, they had to run through. They had to run to Kumasi Akram, man. Captain the man. You know, Abada Shara 2, it was done by Apetus that time, man. Shara 2 was done by Apetus. After that time, man. So after that, when before then, man, track engineer so it was Tombi who came and change the system in a way. But after Tombi changed system, man, you realize that more market was channeled to him. Yeah. More market was channeled. But there were other producers too.
Yeah, other producers.
Yeah.
Okay, so another point I also have, like, which I want you to clarify. Come on, Chong, what about understand that? Because I've actually had an instance where artists who to complain at the time, and that trying to educate you. But since you are the expert here, you might be able to. Should a beat maker be credited as a songwriter on a song?
A beat maker could be credited as a songwriter on the song. Is it the producer or the beat maker?
I mean, for me, I will go with the beat maker.
Yeah, we'll just go with the beat maker.
Let's go with the
Yeah. A beat maker could be credited as so far as it's not paid off. So
wait, like, if they pay you, they get to like write whoever's name they want. They will like
on top of pay off, can you say now he now owns copyrights too.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like for instance, Commander Monday director video. I am your but still, actor chances have to come you'll be able because halaku your malakara. So me it's in man to
so the man how about could me?
Yeah.
I enjoy me. But Obayam pala value to it. To an extent that I am your last man. If moon sweet lama, all my long-term projections and got beat me no borrow law. So in Zambia, okay, charge around production man charge around 1,000 cities. Don't put on I'm about that only copyright rights to you man, to quite 50,000. On to
that, you'll the pony.
So it's not looking at my ghostwriters, man. So I decided to ghost beat maker, man.
Okay, that's
But if you are not paid off, you are a songwriter on your own.
Yeah. For me, this is the view I'm holding. So you listen to it and see. I believe that music is not just about words.
Yeah.
I believe music has to do with come on, the man can't change because you use a book at the clarifies method, man.
Yeah.
So the man can't I should me. Kaba click some me, Arabic me some drums.
Yeah.
Remember elsewhere with Savarla music.
Musical notes.
And your orchestra man be they write notes down. So in this case, if I am somebody who don't even write, come on, maybe Benna Boy and Jay-Z them near the Savarma, still they credit them as the songwriter. So if I'm that kind of producer also, can be beat maker, can be Savarm beat them can I layer. Bakaku cantation, I love so much bang some that man to cushion, because I'm piano, then be one chord number. Yeah. That is a song I've written.
Yeah. It's a song on its own.
Another thing, I was trying to correct the person. I was like, listen, music is or song is not just only the voice aspect.
Yeah. No.
Writing the chords, knowing that how the bass moves, how this thing.
Because so when you convert them, they are all musical notes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like you've written musical notes. So there are some places they have songs. There are some places you don't talk with hate. Can instrument are bien? Can the musical skills for orchestras man? Be a number show. So by your skill man, they understand it.
Oh, okay.
So in mere based on number show man. But here we don't mind the cartoon. But I'm going to beat make a couple of beats. You're also a song. You are created as a songwriter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you push it, and then anytime as you are putting your songwriting credit, to credit the one who also wrote the beat aspect of the thing.
What's so unique about your sound?
I always try to get good selections of my sounds. They put my beats inside that as well.
Because I draw a station, because you have attention to the dam and Flames Polo.
Tamale-based. So come tell me. You can all cut about the charger, yeah, you can about to cut about no business can on demand, then you command the better and reduce.
So yeah, production for the command Tamale-based carton to okay, maybe produce on Mila hip hop beats in Mila Afro beat, Mila dance or like do we have something like that? Be tell them mama ko haraka create love
no, but maybe it all starts from your kind of time period. Me, I didn't start doing hip hop cutting that man because that's the only tutorials I could find online too. Actually, it was more of hip hop. And then that one where growing up, then that one lab in Yerman. My CD the man, but that CD my lab in Yerman. So the man that one hip hop, so I was just interested. But along the line, I realized I know where I'm from is just Afrobeat, so you just have to incorporate. But going forward, to be very dynamic, you just don't have to limit yourself.
Yeah, you have to experiment with experience.
I think the only thing right now I want to learn very well is there's this genre, soca or something, Brazilian the one here.
Okay.
Brazilian, so my genre is soca. Maybe to start in some way and check it.
So YEKABE, what genre nyale?
YEKABE is more about piano.
How did it come by?
You know YEKABE self-crowd, YEKABE, frankly speaking, YEKABE, those artists that are on it right now, were not those that were not the initial artists. I think YEKABE, it was just an idea that came up. I thought of it for a while. I understand, but maybe just someone to execute it. So I think that's not enough projects, man. Then I think I was working with the ladies, and I picked one of them who now can I have a check it that way. But I don't know. I think Young Shaq was showing up part of the song. But later on, can I strategizing the no, some verse comes out and Gila man is 7 years. So some verse comes out, they just give me their voice. Some verbs then get new people that can actually do the job. So I think Amy came through because based on that recorded voice, I realized no, she can actually do what I want. Because more of the songs pass a high pitch, like notes, like vocals. You can that blow now. Oh no, Charlie. I think I actually wanted to just leave Amy alone on the song. Just YEKABE man. And we repeat stuff, not verses, but like that one and now. But I realized that no, Malasam's taking this strategy. We have what they call it, DJs in Tamale who actually clap, and those DJs are the same people doing the clap. So for a song to go viral, very viral, like big bang, so initially it was Amsterdam DJ and DJ Bone. But DJ Bone that could be slow, it was just that way. But DJ Bone, Amsterdam showed much more interest. So that's what I know. Then Amsterdam,
it's a very good friend.
Do everything. So initially he wasn't supposed to even do vocals. Just Amsterdam DJ, but I don't know. Let's bring it in as a DJ and an artist too, like all together. Then we gave him a verse. Officially. No, then officially, then I said no, you man, then I cannot be able to no, let's share food carefully. Food, never food, let's share food. So that was a little fool and careful, no man landing you man that Salmo. Oh, seriously,
instant heat.
That's not your protection. Take me when you know the chef Fadlan. Make a text Fadlan. Initially, Fadlan wasn't part of the EP, but like I just wanted to bring in some new people. But because Fadlan, I've worked with you over the time.
Okay, so this is like this is a build up to an EP.
Yeah. There's an EP waiting.
Then to buy you about to the bakery.
The son man.
I don't verse on Catherine record verse.
I mean SD card. I don't know SD card. So I expect.
My Rabu. Oi. Why don't believe Rabu?
No, but you
pick us the member.
But I really like this idea of our engineers putting artists on, man. And I'll be glad, like if Flames in the sports, upcoming shower, because Amy, open scene one, if Fadlan is one, so like maybe Anto Sport one or two guys.
So you see, and the reason why Amy was on it, Amy is dormant, like for the past 2 or 3 years, and she'll be focusing on work, school, and she herself, I'm vividly the more man can. But I know YEKABE is going to bring her back on it too. Because the way I get calls, who be that girl? Then things, man, no. I know she will come back. Yeah. But Fadlan was already on. But the other guys that are on it, they are guys that you probably have. Yeah.
So like, where do you see the EP? Because like, Pompo, YEKABE no Kuyina definitely will be anticipated.
Oh, the EP be different genres best, so I'm trying to just change the sound from North here. Because there might be Ankara, I want to use this EP, just change the sound. Let them know that there's something that's coming from here. Yeah.
Okay. So everything on there is Amapiano or
No.
But YEKABE is Amapiano.
Amapiano is only Amapiano.
Okay.
The rest are hip hop, Afro pop, the trap.
Wow. I believe so much in Flames production because like to come down na kan my way Martin. So you to you understand. So come kon I get to point wow. But issue man na ko sell man because we've had situations where got the boys match and stuff. And the premier year. Can we man mo ko me la de man bela me. Can they fit like being mixed they are finding difficulties because the mix the shama and production man some few technical so they cannot really work with it very well. And cut once, cut twice. They've told our boys, you guys work on your production. And to me, my engineers from and each and every time that same thing man I surface yeah. So I don't really know where this thing is actually coming from because to myself, my feeling come on. The new man but me la beat me but mixing and mastering man last side man because I feel like this thing is very technical.
That side to blame and one you actually first of all you have to know this is the genre I'm working on. This is the type of this is the type of audience we are targeting. That particular audience you're targeting man. Would aside would they want more bass to be on the song, or would they want more top end to be on the song? Like technically, they want top end to be on the song, or bass side to be on the song. Is it more of bass driven or top end driven, man, or is this both? And on the other side too, producer man, does he really know what he's doing? It's not about just pulling stuff, but what you are pulling, do you know how it affects the song?
Tamale-based wasn't talents, man. I don't believe in them, no. I go there 1 or 2 gadgets there, now. But to pass shop so that's the problem.
But believe in that,
but believe there's no standard. And then you can easily get market if you reduce your price for everybody at all. So you see, so why not? But
Flames. Gadgets, man, though I know that sometimes it's about who is sitting behind whatever he or she is doing. But a gadgets, man, does it really? Because like, more sound bar, more sound card, more use didn't check over here, and most of the times, to chart studios, and I talk to check out some dry. So I don't know, gadgets, man, does it really
help? It help, but more work they come from the one sitting behind it. Because you know, to be pay, can you to be young, Ghana, because you could sound card, me attract, I believe.
Don't know, but I believe for something more. Because like to believe,
do you know that as a shake or producer man, when me beat man, when no one makes the vocals, no one shaka more. Bang your sound card. The pattern giant Apollo and Yaramado.
Yeah, Malamba. So this is how I always look at it because it is similar to our fold man. So people go on camera but look at you use as a camera balance and B2. Be to so me tell am malbang sa makalang go camera Carla. Then that's when Kakuto Doloma. Understand? So now Flames, before we go, so so what should we expect about like YEKABE, your poker and Chimumbe Yara? Then Chang AFRIMA, then Chang MTV base. Let's know.
No, so now right now we don't actually know the direction the song is gonna go, but we anticipate it to be something very big. Like it should be very big. That's how we watch out. And definitely it's one thing to make the music, it's another thing to promote it. Definitely.
Yeah.
So promoting man, definitely she my be around. Shaba ka push it be yara. Anto my connect man. Kaka german. But connect my german the movement. Maybe I might get someone that will say, oh, on top page man no audio my playlist no pune. Be Apple playlist on top page man no to help man. can pitch it up in Yama. He go promote the song, but them promoting that then chankaya agina visually. My lord my video tele.
Yes.
My lord nzante submit ilama nte oyima by MTV base be bono live
the foresight.
I foresight. Can the foresight chanka kama amma below 5k akunya up to the sport too. Below 5k. Kaya ni bana kunya more mama ba package na ba amma below 5k up to the sport man. Maybe we talk 5k above, we talk about some sports and few weeks. Can top it. Yeah. Cause we believe man, and they are doing a wonderful job. So not only I come man connect man. My connect man, but la roba na shoot video jet man.
Wow.
I understand you.
Okay. So, but things right now, Marna Yinabo.
Yeah, the song right now, I think it's 9. The song is out.
It's out already. Okay,
So you can go check it
all
out.
the platforms.
All street platforms.
Okay, so before that chance, Kulim camera one, he also comes up. So that our fans man also comes up capture chance.
Flames on the beat.
Yeah, so I could live man.
Superstar Flames.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so right now, YEKABE is out featuring Amy, Amsterdam DJ, and Fadlan. Go hard on it. It's all on stress. The best stream platforms, man. Now, fine girls, man. TikTok, man. The tune, has a dumb, man. I understand.
That's it, I say. No, but I love a shaya. And even before, I think cover art man, right, you know. No, aku nya visual so mo. Naku vibe like naku yare kama yila mani ina sham. Visual na. Flames promotion start ke jwana.
So maybe those who train nzala models nya zaman ka ba models understand.
Easy to make board models pam.
Na so ya para be
Anya yongo.
ya para baba.
Tamale producer kana producer wo mi afa.
Ado baba, itu close man.
Kana producer.